In this lesson, we will work with a problem that many English learners feel but cannot always explain clearly. You have an idea in your mind. In your first language, the idea feels rich and complete. You know exactly what you want to say. But when you try to say it in English, everything becomes heavy. The sentence becomes long. The grammar becomes confusing. You stop in the middle, and you feel that your English is not good enough. This does not mean your ideas are too difficult. It usually means you are trying to carry a big idea through a small English door. Your first language may give you a large, beautiful sentence with many details inside. But if you try to move that whole sentence into English at once, your brain has to do too many jobs. It must translate, choose grammar, remember vocabulary, fix word order, and speak at the same time. That is a lot of work for one brain. So today, we will not try to translate bigger. We will learn to think smaller. I call this method small English thinking. It is a simple way to stop fighting with big sentences and start using small, clear English pieces. Small English does not mean childish English. It means English that your mouth can actually say, your ear can understand, and your brain can build on. Many learners believe that fluent speakers always use long sentences, but in real conversation, people often speak in small units. They say one fact, then they add a feeling, then they give a reason, then they say what they will do next. The language moves step by step. It does not arrive as one perfect paragraph. This is good news. You do not need to create perfect English in one breath. You only need to take the next small step. Let us begin with a common example. Maybe in your first language, you want to say something like this. Because I have been too busy recently, and my work has been stressful, I feel that I need to slow down and take better care of myself. This is a very normal thought, but if you try to translate it directly, you may get stuck. There are many parts. There are several grammar choices. The sentence is heavy. Now let us use small English thinking. We break the idea into 4 short lines. Fact, I have been busy. Feeling, I feel tired. Reason, work is stressful. Next action, I need to rest tonight. That is it. 4 small lines. The meaning is not exactly the same as the long sentence, but it is clear. It is speakable. It gives your brain room to breathe. This is the core of the method. When an idea feels too big, do not translate it. Cut it into small English. You can use a simple ladder with 4 steps. Fact, feeling, reason, next action. A fact tells what is happening. A feeling tells how you feel. A reason tells why. A next action tells what you will do. This ladder can hold many daily thoughts. For example, imagine you are late. A big translated sentence may sound complicated in your head, but the ladder is easy. Fact, I am late. Feeling, I feel nervous. Reason, the traffic is bad. Next action, I will send a message. These 4 lines are simple, but they are useful in real life. You can say them to a friend, a teacher, or even to yourself. Imagine you do not understand a lesson. Fact, this lesson is difficult. Feeling, I feel confused. Reason, there are many new words. Next action, I will watch it again. This is English thinking. You are not waiting for a perfect translation. You are organizing your thought directly in simple English. Now imagine you are happy about a small success. Fact, I finished my report. Feeling, I feel proud. Reason, it was hard. Next action, I will take a short break. Again, small English can carry real emotion. You do not need a dramatic sentence to express a real feeling. Clear is enough. Honest is enough. One reason this method works is that it reduces pressure on your working memory. Working memory is the small space your brain uses right now. When you translate a long sentence, that space becomes full very quickly. You forget the beginning before you reach the end. You feel blank, but when you use small English, each sentence has one job. Your brain can finish one job, then move to the next. Another reason this method works is that it helps you speak sooner. Many learners stay silent because they are waiting for a beautiful sentence. They think, I know what I mean, but I do not know how to say it perfectly. Small English gives you permission to begin before you are perfect. You can start with the fact. After that, you can add a feeling. If you still have energy, add a reason. If not, the fact alone is already useful. Let us practice changing big thoughts into small English. Big thought 1. I am worried that my English will not improve because I always forget words after I learn them. Small English. I feel worried. I forget new words. This happens often. I need more review. This is not fancy, but it communicates the problem clearly. Big thought 2. I wanted to join the conversation, but everyone spoke so fast that I became nervous and decided to stay quiet. Small English. I wanted to speak. They spoke fast. I felt nervous. I stayed quiet. This is simple, and it is also emotionally true. You can use it in a class, in a learning journal, or with a language coach. Big thought 3. I do not want to study English in a stressful way anymore, because I want language learning to become part of my normal life. Small English. I do not want stress. I want English in my daily life. I need a simple habit. I can practice 10 minutes a day. This is a clear plan. It turns a big wish into small actions. Please notice something important. Small English is not the final destination forever. It is the bridge. When you can say small lines easily, you can later connect them. I have been busy, so I feel tired. Work is stressful, and I need to rest tonight. Now the English becomes smoother, but it grows from small pieces. You are not forcing a big sentence from zero. You are connecting pieces you already understand. This is how many fluent speakers build speech in real time. They do not always know the whole sentence before they start. They begin with one clear piece, and the next piece appears. Speaking is not writing a perfect essay in your mouth. Speaking is building a small road while you walk on it. Small English helps you keep walking. Let us create a daily practice for this method. You need only 5 minutes. First, choose one daily situation. It can be about work, study, food, weather, your pet, your family, or your mood. Second, say one fact about it. Third, add one feeling. Fourth, add one reason. Fifth, add one next action. You can write the 4 lines first, or you can say them softly without writing. Here is a morning example. Fact. It is raining. Feeling. I feel sleepy. Reason. The room is dark. Next action. I will make coffee. This may sound very simple, but it is exactly the kind of English your brain needs. It connects the outside world, your body, and your next action. That is real thinking. Here is an evening example. Fact. The house is quiet. Feeling. I feel calm. Reason. My work is finished. Next action. I will read for 10 minutes. Again, this is not a school exercise only. It is a way to give English a place inside your ordinary life. If you want to practice speaking, use the 4-line whisper. Whisper the 4 small lines to yourself. Do not record if recording makes you nervous today. Do not perform, just whisper. The goal is to make your mouth meet English without fear. After a few days, you can speak a little louder. Later, you can use the same 4 lines in a short conversation. If you want to practice writing, use the 4-line note. Write the 4 lines in your phone. Keep them very short. Do not use a dictionary unless you truly need one word. If you cannot find a word, use a simpler phrase. For example, if you cannot say frustrated, write not happy. If you cannot say delicious, write very good. The point is movement, not decoration. Now let us talk about mistakes. The first mistake is making the small lines too long. If your fact has 3 because parts, it is no longer small. Cut it again. I missed the train. Stop. That is enough for the fact. Then use the reason line. I left home late. Small lines should feel light in your mouth. The second mistake is judging the sentences as too easy. You may think, this is too basic. I should speak more advanced English. But advanced English is built on basic control. If you cannot say the small sentence smoothly, The long sentence will not feel stable. Respect the basics. They are not below you. They are under you, like the floor. The third mistake is translating first and simplifying later. Try to start directly with the small English ladder. Look at the situation, not at the big sentence in your first language. Ask, what is the fact? Then answer in English. Ask, how do I feel? Then answer in English. This trains your brain to create English from the situation itself. Here is a useful visual image. Imagine your mind has many boxes. When you think in your first language, the boxes may be large and full. For English practice, choose smaller boxes. One box for fact, one box for feeling, one box for reason, one box for action. You are not losing your intelligence, you are choosing a container that fits your current English level. As your English grows, the boxes can grow too. I feel tired can become I feel a little tired today. Then it can become I feel a little tired today because I slept late. Then it can become I feel a little tired today because I slept late, so I will go to bed earlier tonight. Growth happens naturally when the base is clear. For the next 7 days, I invite you to try one small English ladder each day. Day 1. Describe your morning. Day 2. Describe your lunch. Day 3. Describe one problem. Day 4. Describe one happy moment. Day 5. Describe your English study. Day 6. Describe a person or pet near you. Day 7. Describe your plan for tomorrow. 4 short lines each day are enough. After 1 week, read your ladders again. You will see that you can express more than you thought. You can talk about problems, feelings, reasons, and plans. This is not small in value, it is small in size. There is a big difference. Small size makes practice possible. High value makes practice worth doing. Before we close, try one ladder with me now. Think about your English today. Say a fact. I am learning English. Say a feeling. I feel a little nervous. Say a reason. Speaking is hard for me. Say a next action. I will practice one small sentence. This is honest English. This is usable English. This is a beginning you can repeat. You do not need to translate every beautiful thought perfectly before you speak. You can begin with small English. A small fact, a small feeling, a small reason, a small action. When these pieces become familiar, your thoughts will move more easily. You will feel less trapped in translation and more present in the language. Thank you for learning with Joli English today. If this method helps you, try writing one small English ladder in the comments. Fact, feeling, reason, next action. Keep it simple. Keep it real. Your English does not need to be huge to be useful. I will meet you again in our next lesson.